yoga flow. This flow will be centered towards the Virgo new moon, Virgo full moon, and can be taken at any time in life. So the Virgo energy helps us with refinement, concentration, and what could be said is maybe a healthy perfectionism, right? So we're not inactive because of our desire to create this perfect experience, but we also are okay with working towards the refinement process. So go ahead and take your hands to your heart. We'll take a breath to tune in together. An invitation to call in one ancestor who you'd like to work with. Just the name of someone who's sitting with you in your heart or someone who you miss and love very much. Take one Om. Om. And three Sat Nams. Inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Good job. You can go ahead and come to lay on your back, and we'll start in Shavasana. Allowing yourself to rest here in Shavasana, just scanning your body, noticing what's here for you now, today. As we hold our postures in Yin Yoga, we'll explore the 3 to 5 minute range for each posture. Taking a big breath into your belly here and sighing it out. And 2 more like that. Inhale and exhale. One more like that. Good job. We're going to go ahead and just roll to your side, one side. You can choose whichever one you want to. And you're going to rest on your bicep and grab the top of your foot and just passively engage here. So you're just holding the top of your foot, resting on your bicep. And you're going to let your quad just open and stretch as it organically wants to. Go ahead and breathe here. And as you're here, we're going to be working with the energy of the Virgo full moon. So that Virgo full moon allows you to refine and to optimize. So, what has come to completion that is now more functional than it has been in the past? What is coming to completion that is now more functional than it has been in the past? Notice your body here now. Notice how it feels and how it responds to this stretch. Go ahead and take your last few moments here. As you're ready, go ahead and start to release. Extending that leg out long, bending through the knee a few times. And then wherever you are at home, you can just turn directly over and you can work the other side. So biceps gonna come up like so. Extend the bottom leg out, bend into the top, and then grab it and let it just stack on top of that. This is Boots. I guess all YouTube teachers have animal features. Okay. Continue to breathe here. And again, as we come towards the full moon, what process have you optimized already? What process have you optimized already? You want to start to take your last few rounds of breath here. Good. And release the leg. Bending through the leg a few times. And coming over to your stomach. As you make your way to your stomach, go ahead and come to an extended Sphinx posture. So you're just going to hold right here. This is one of those good postures. If you work in the same area regularly, you can put an affirmation right on the wall in front of your mat. And the affirmation here will be, I accept that I am getting better. I accept that I'm getting better. I accept that I am getting better. Start to take your final breaths here. As you're ready, push up. You're not going to go to a full child's pose yet. Instead, you're going to bring your elbows right in front of your knees. This is called a comedic Sphinx posture. So you're going to be here with the back of your neck long. So the head's not dropping down, right? It's not sinking. It's staying flat. The back of the neck is parallel. And the affirmation here is, I am no longer willing to trick myself. 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 Take your last few breaths here. We'll go ahead and push up. Coming up to your feet. Notice that lower back, how it can change the curve and give that a few rotations. You come to sit on your knees and your shins here. Lifting the head and chest if you can. Sometimes I can barely even go, so I have to put the weight into my hands. So really honor what's here for you now. Breathe into those parts of you that need a bit of expansion. You won't regret it. The affirmation here is, I am ready for completion. 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 Go ahead and take your last few breaths here. Last breath. Big breath, feel the body here, fully expand the torso when you inhale. Fully let it circulate through you. And exhale, curl the hands forward a bit. Lift the toes off, shake the feet out. Tuck the toes. We're going to push back to sit on the toes now. Tucking the toes and bending them. Boots. Sabu. Yeah. Hi. You want to get in here? Shifting that weight back towards the toes as much as you can, as much as feels safe for you. Breathe here. The affirmation here is I earth into my wholeness. I earth into my wholeness. Take a deep breath here, stay with it. I earth into my wholeness. Take your last breaths here. As you're ready, draw your hands forward, shake your toes out. Point the toes back and come up to your knees. You're going to lift your left arm up towards the sky. Bring your right hand to your hip or your lower back. And you're just going to reach that left arm up and lean back a little bit while also leaning over. Then bring that hand to the head. And just be here. Subtle engagement, big opening to the side body and the chest. See if you can open through your chest and your neck a little bit to open the front channel. So you're breathing upwards and downwards to the front side, not just the back. A lot of times our yin postures are forward folding, which is good because it's down regulating, meaning it calms the nervous system. But see if you can find some calmness in the opening also. And the affirmation here is, I find tranquility in my openness. I find tranquility in my openness. I find tranquility in my openness. When you start to take your last rounds of breath here, inhale, exhale, release everything down, wiggle left to right, drop the heels down, the hips towards the heels, and the hands back behind the feet, so you can be on your hands here, or if it's in your range of motion, you can drop down to your elbows. Find a comfortable position that you can hold. So what I'm doing isn't really sustainable right now, so I'm going to drop back a little bit more. But then that adds intensity, so if it's easier to stay up on your hands, you can. Head off screen. Does it look like I'm decapitated? The affirmation here is it's okay to finish. It's okay to finish. Let that hit whatever part of you it is, and then come back to the affirmation, it's okay to finish. I'm going to hold these postures a little bit longer as we get towards the end of class now and start to explore the edge. So see what emotional content arises here. See if you can be with it so that it can release from your body. Start to take your last breaths here. As you're ready, slowly push up. Oh. Coming all the way up. Take your time to adjust. Come up to your legs again on your feet, on your knees. Bring your opposite hand to the hip. Inhale that arm up. Bring the hand to the head. And lean back a little bit. Explore that stretch. I'm going to plug my computer in. You can explore the stretch. Don't leave. Lean back. Good job. So your opposite hand is on the hip. One arm centered up high and then to the head. I'm just going to lean back a little bit, opening to that side body and the chest. And the front body also. Allow yourself to clear any energy from your body. Burps are welcome, farts are welcome, tears are welcome, laughter is welcome, screams are welcome, sighs are welcome. Oh. My affirmation here is I invite in to my body my highest expression. I invite into 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 my body my highest expression. Oh. About halfway through this one. This one's an edge for me. That's why I looked for the time, because I was looking for a reprieve. So we're going to go back in for about another minute and a half. I invite into my body my highest expression. Mm. Explore the edge, see what's here. Your last breath here. Side out. Inhale up to center. Let the arm down. Wiggle the hips a little bit as it feels good to you. Crawl the hands forward and then drop the knees forward. And you're going to do something similar but a variation. So you're going to spread your feet wide. If you look at the mat as wide as you can, you may need to put a pillow between your legs here. And then you're going to start to sit back in between your feet. If you need to put your hands between your feet, you can. If it's easier to put your hands farther back, you can do so also. But you're sitting between your heels here as much as possible. So you may need to move your calf muscles a little bit. Open to the front of the throat. Making space in your front body, in your heart, in your chest. The affirmation here is completion is greater than perfectionism. We're going to change that. Completion is different than perfectionism. 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 The hips may start to lower on their own naturally. Stay with it. Exploring any edges that are here. Completion is different than perfectionism. Your last breath here. Sigh it out before you move. As you're ready, inhale. Start to inhale up, come up. Oh, good job. Extend the knees out one at a time. Being gentle and bending them. When we stretch like that, we stretch through the shins and ankles and the quads also, and all the tendons and nerves in the knee. Nice. Go ahead and cross the legs. Come to lay on your back. Bring your knees into your chest. Say thank you, body. When you're ready, extend your legs out long. The affirmation here is, I am fully done and complete with holding false narratives and lies about myself. I am fully done and complete with holding false narratives and lies about myself. I am fully and wholly done and complete with holding false narratives and lies about myself. I am completely, fully, and wholly done holding false narratives and lies about myself. Inhale the arms up above the head. Stretch to the fingertips and the toes. Roll over to your right side into a fetus position. When you're ready, push up to a cross-legged seat. And the hands together in front of your heart. Close with one Om. Inhale. I said, thank you, body. Thank you, Virgo consciousness. Thank you, full moon. So namaste. Great work. I guess we could let the video play for 10 more seconds, right? So then you get a full 50-minute experience. There you go. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone who needs to practice it. See you later.